Yo, what is going on? It's me again. Another talk in the woods. I wanted to talk about another serious subject. Um, I wanted to talk about failure. Um, Failure is very weird to me because failure is obviously it doesn't feel good to fail, but at the same time, it's needed. Um, it's needed in the sense that there's no lessons to be learned without mistakes or failure. Everything's never always going to go right. And I used to have that mindset where I would get extremely angry every time every little thing did not go right. So I've had to slow down, take a look, break down things. And that's really how you get through failure. Along with failure, I also have a tendency to rush through life. That kind of goes hand in hand a little bit. Um, appreciate what you have in the present. Um, I don't know what really my intentions are with these videos. I guess in a way, this is for myself to go back and remind myself, hopefully help somebody else. And maybe if my kids see this or something, um, they'll learn something from it. But do not rush through life because you only get one and you have to enjoy the journey. If life feels too rushed, it becomes discouraging and very depressing. That's where I think depression links to or roots to. Your expectations also have to be realistic too. You can set long-term goals, but you also at the same time you have to set short-term goals because those long-term goals aren't going to come for a very long time. So due to it being a long time, you're going to get discouraged, and then at that point be more inclined to give up. Um, those short terms can connect you to those long terms. Um, that's, in my experience, the best way to go about it is just try your best, do little increments of goals at a time. Take it day by day because I used to look 10 years into the future, and as everybody knows, tomorrow's not promised. So you may not even get to that goal you were trying to get to. Um, what else was I thinking about? Oh, self-confidence. Um, I used to have zero self-confidence. I still work on my self-confidence today, but as I got older, I realized no one around you really gives a shit about what you're doing or what's going on. They got their own stuff going on and they have their own goals. We're just a bunch of people on a planet that have our own goals that we're all trying to get to uh, simultaneously. And as far as confidence, you know, I've gotten to a point where I used to care and I just don't give a shit anymore. Um, it's hard. I still have a hard time with it. Everybody has their insecurities, their flaws, but at the end of the day, I know if I got to get something done or if I want to do a certain thing, it's all on me. And I don't let anyone control my decisions. Um, I try my best not to make decisions emotionally. That's one thing I really need to work on. Um, but I'm getting a lot better at it. I never gave in to peer pressure, even in high school and all that. I never gave in to peer pressure because I always knew it was my ass if I got in trouble. Um, Another thing I want to bring up is social media is really, along with this self-confidence, it's really killing the confidence of everybody because they have this fake bullcrap that your body has to look a certain way, you have to have this amount of money, or else you're not worth a damn, and that's not true. Um, Everybody is worth something. I feel like everybody has their role in life, And that's what you're meant to do. It's your role. You may not know it yet, but later in life you may be like, okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. So social media is a great tool, but at the same time, you can't let it consume. It's, social media is like a gun, I guess. A gun can either help you or it can hurt you. You just have to learn how to use it, when to use it and when not to use it, and safely use it. So that's what I think about social media. The best way to get over failure is to be consistent with your practice or your craft. So if day one you mess up, you say, okay, I'm not doing that again. You wake up tomorrow, tomorrow's another day. Forget everything that happened before. If you mess up that day, tomorrow's another day. If you mess up that day, tomorrow's another day. And that goes for everything. That goes for fitness, that goes for your career, that goes for, even relationships. If you let a certain person treat you a certain way and you did not like it, then you just think about it and say, okay, you know what? I'm not going to let that happen again. Or if they do this, I will say this in conversation and perhaps fix the relationship. But some relationships aren't meant to be fixed. They always say friends are like seasons. They come and go. I also believe, I was actually thinking about this the other day. I also believe that people come into your lives for a reason. And if it's a short stay, that it wasn't a waste. I mean, yeah, you're probably thinking, okay, whatever, but it wasn't a waste. I'm sure you learned something. And the people you know the least, or know the least amount of time, I should say, may teach you the biggest lessons you need to learn. Some friends tend not to be honest with you, when really they need to be. Along that, what I want to cover as I'm stuttering. I see a lot of people when they have problems, all they want to do is just complain and get angry, and really that does not solve anything. It's like I said in the last video, it's almost better to see a problem, stop, break it down, and then fix it. Solve the problem. Go to the person who can help you. Like those people that go to a store and complain about a price, or a restaurant complain about a price that the employee did not set. You're not voicing to the right person. They didn't set those prices. They don't own the company. They're there just to work there. Go to the person who can help you. You won't waste their time. You won't waste everyone else's time. And you get what you need done without the least amount of anger and confrontation possible. So I'm just going to end the video with this. As far as failure, success, it doesn't matter what it is. You take life a day at a time. I promise you, if you take a day at a time, your confidence will be a lot better. And also, it won't be as overwhelming. Like, we're all struggling and overwhelmed with life in general, financially, especially with the pandemic, and we're all stressed out. And there are things happening due to people lacking hope. You just have to be within yourself, maybe find a hobby like sports or meditation or anything like that that'll help yourself with that. And go to therapy. There's nothing wrong with therapy. That's partly why I'm doing this, is because I have a hard time getting stuff off my chest. So I figured this would be the best way to do it. If someone sees it, then cool. I hope it helps somebody. If nobody sees it, then I still got out of it what I need to get out of it, because I never voice things. I just hold it inside, and then my anger gets out. And I don't want to do that. That's not a healthy way to handle it. So that's all I really had to say. If anybody is seeing this, tell me if you like the wood scenery, doing the talks in the woods. I feel like it's kind of a vibe, but I don't know. You guys let me know. But I'm out of here, so.